unbelievable to always give power a chance, even in the final round.
Well, again, you've got to be able to deliver that power. And Smith, to his credit, never gave up. A hard man to find, and at the slightest bit of room, Bivol will hurt you. If you let up on him for a moment, he's not just there to outbox you, he will hurt you.
You got to see this shot that Dmitry Bivol took at the end of round 10. It was
with a power puncher, you always got to be on
not
your
right
feet.
there.
And when Bivol finally got hurt, it was towards the end of a round. After he heard the 10-second warning, he kind of let his guard down, and it cost.
Bivol had a lot of success, Sergio, with the hook as well. Hard shots, hurt Smith several times.
Yeah, that was corny right there. But he was frustrated. Now watch this.
Great fight against a power puncher, a dangerous puncher in Smith. He took his
Bivol's going to get very hurt.
His moment hurt. He had his opponent hurt. He took the moment.
Oh, that's the end.
Get the stoppage. 5-10 more seconds. He probably could have got it.
Yep.
They didn't show when Bivol got hurt.
Certainly never been out. Even with a broken.
Let me mute right here real quick. It is late. The last fight of the day for me. The last fight I'm going to cover until probably I'm not doing nothing boxing related until Tuesday. But it is 10:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday, March the 9th, 2019. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Dmitry Bivol, WBA, the only WBA champion actually at 175 pounds, surprisingly. Hold on, let's listen in.
Don Trollo scores at 118 to 110. Glenn Feldman and Tom Schreck both score it 119 to 109. To the winner by unanimous decision, still undefeated and still the WBA light heavyweight champion of the world, Dmitry Bivol.
You know what I like about Dmitry Bivol is he wants to be a star. He's embracing the English language. He's willing to go down to 168 pounds for the big fights, hoping that Golovkin or Canelo would fight him. Colin Smith is down there. And also what he's done in this fight in regards to what he did at the very end.
That's at the top of the food chain.
Look at Eddie Hearn.
Critics won't be critics and say, well, look, he couldn't take out another fighter here in a strong and cagey fighter in Joe Smith. But look,
let's hear what he had to say in his post-fight interview. He's gotten a lot better with his English.
A man that's beat
he fought Joe Smith Jr. You may remember him.
Bivol went the distance, but he went the distance versus
from knocking out Fonfara and from beating up poor old B-Hop. Knocking him out the ring.
I don't know how this guy is still standing.
Right here.
You gave us the PG-13. I don't know the F. How
he hurt Bivol at the very end of round number 10, where Bivol was literally stunned for probably literally up until the very last 10 seconds of the fight for the most part. Well, he wasn't himself. Not stunned, but he wasn't himself. He hit him right on the equilibrium shot. His motherfucking neck had twisted all the way to the side.
When you have that kind of power, you don't need to throw 107.
Right. One might do it.
Yeah, Joe Smith didn't wake up until, literally the end of the fight.
Dmitry,
let's listen to the post-fight interview.
The scores were wide,
we'll be right back.
But that didn't look like an easy fight out there. What did you think of your performance?
First of all, I want to say thank you everyone who support me, who watched this fight. Thank you so much, Joe Smith and his team. I appreciate for this fight. And of course, it's not easy fight because I had to train hard, and Smith.
My bad.
Has big heart and strong hands.
Yeah. You knew he had power coming in. At the end of the 10th round, he caught you with a big shot. Were you hurt, and how did that affect you the rest of the fight?
Yeah, I felt his right hand on the top of my hand side.
Honest.
I little bit lose my balance. But I saw this fight, but не успел среагировать на него.
Didn't have time to react. I didn't react.
Да, it was a good hard punch.
You have been criticized in the last two fights for not going for
knockouts.
That's for them. But you had to know in the 12th that you were up pretty big, but you still were out there looking for a knockout.
Look at Eddie Hearn looking.
Why was that?
Watching over. Dmitry Bivol has earned with Hearns.
Maybe I hasn't enough experience. This is big fights.
Wait, is Kathy Duva there?
Top 10 my divisions, and maybe
didn't I see her in the ring?
I don't know, but in the end of the fight, I felt that I can knock him out. But it's not my goal. I wanna show the good fight, with drama fight, with good defense.
Big drama show.
And I hope that intelligent boxing, because not only power can make good fight. You have to think a lot in the ring. This is smart sport. You have to think a lot.
You knew coming over to sign with DAZN that making title unification fights were going to be difficult. What's a big fight that you think you can get next?
I just end this fight and want to relax, but
no, say Caleb Smith.
Fight for another belt. Doesn't matter for me who it will be. I'm ready for unified fight, against another champion from 168 division. I want a big fight to be remembered in this sport and to give good fights, intelligent boxing for watching to fans.
Do you believe you can comfortably make 168 pounds?
Yeah, of course. I had a breakfast before my weight, before this fight. You can see I'm not big. Joe bigger than me, and another guy is bigger than me, and it shows it show everyone that not straight. It's main thing in the boxing. Intelligent. This is main thing.
Congratulations, Dmitry.
Thank you so much.
See what I'm saying?
Everyone who watched this fight and support me. Thank you.
I like Dmitry Bivol.
Chris, thank you very much. Sergio,
you know, big upside.
That's
28 years old.
Like next? And he goes,
now 16-0 with 11 KOs.
Even though he won most of those rounds. So
let's see if they're going to show when he got stunned, because that was a pretty big deal. But yeah, you know, he's saying he wants to you know, like unify when it comes to 175. Volzdik is fighting on March the 30th here in Philly. You got Artur Beterbiev. I forgot who he's fighting. Over on ESPN, right? Beterbiev, and Kovalev wants him. Yeah, he's fighting over on ESPN on the undercard of who? Well, it's going to be his card. Yup, ESPN. He was over the zone for a fight. When you look at, where we at? When you look at Kovalev, you know, his mandatory is Anthony Yard. Marcus Brown is Dmitry Bivol's. Isn't Marcus Brown Dmitry Bivol and Volzdik mandatory? You know? You got Sullivan Barrera, who will likely be getting Kovalev next. And then the winner of that get Anthony Yard. That will likely definitely be on ESPN, you know. And Bivol, he's talking about moving down to 168, but if he goes down to 168, fights that are, oh man, I just heard some horrible news about Caleb Plant. His mom, you know, was shot. You know, look it up. I'm not gonna go any more into it than that. Caleb Smith is down at 168 pounds, and that's it's not my one. It seems to be the fighter that he's targeting. And if he goes down to 168, you know, depending on how long he's going to be with the zone or what that contract is looking like, could he fight a Billy Joe Saunders maybe? Or, you know, I don't know. But I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.